I'm going to let you all in on a little secret that basically nobody seems to be talking about right now, and we definitely should be. And it's probably because the subject we're about to broach here has been dog water for so long, you basically forgot that it existed. But the developers have actually, almost completely by happenstance, have buffed a ton of systems in this game for drop rates. Ancestral drop rates, unique drop rates, as well as just great sources of being able to get aspects that you need. Things like the pit, events in the Helltide, even some of the random goblins that they've added to the game. And in addition to all of that, some of your whisper caches and the pale marks that you can buy things from your mercenary with, because they have completely overhauled gambling in this game. So all of a sudden, obols, that kind of weird currency that has a super low cap that you kind of just went and spent because you might as well and ended up getting absolutely nothing out of it, has gotten super buffed, super juiced. And you don't even have to take my word for it. Let's just run this clip. To gamble.
Hello, shining
beauty.
Well, shame that. Not a bad hello, well, Vasily's ghost.
Man, now let's go, baby. And it's a high roll. Huge, literally huge, massive, massive, massive. Let's actually go. Can I get double lucky? Hold on. Hold on. Can I get lucky with the remainder? Can we get ancestral men down?
Yeah. Have a wee gamble.
Hold on. How hypey would this be?
Oh, too bad.
But we got another ancestral. Wow. Wow. Hey. Gambling's good, apparently. But all of a sudden, a ton of systems that have always been critiqued as having this weird reality where the harder you do, like pushing further into the pit, you didn't really feel like you were getting rewarded enough from the drops at the end. I would argue right now, I think anywhere between 1 to 4 pit runs, I expect to see one ancestral item at the end of it. But it turns out that with the changes to the gambling system, you basically get extra loot for free. And it seems like the ancestral and unique output from this thing is much higher than kind of anything else we're doing. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Looking for rings? Go ahead. Hello. Start gambling these bad boys.
Hello, shining beauty.
Immediately got 2 different GA ones, one even having a good aspect on it as well as just the vast majority of the outcomes being legendary items now, as opposed to magic or rare.
Hello. Not a bad pull, that.
And even just finishing off the rest of what we had, another GA right here. So in 2,000 obols, getting 3 ancestrals, as well as a ton of legendaries, either sell off or salvage, is a incredibly greater and much better outcome than we have ever really seen from gambling in the past, except when the couple times that it's been bugged, like when you would always get legendaries from gambling maces for whatever reason. And I promise you, I'm not trying to blow this out of proportion. I don't think it's going to somehow transform your character into a, triple GA endgame character. But the things that I'm wearing across a lot of my gear have come from gambling. And not only that, is one of the best ways to actually be able to target farm all those aspects that you're looking for on your build. If you're trying to play something like the Blood Spirit Necromancer that you're probably hearing a lot about, I'll link to my build guide right up there in case you want to check it out. But you need things like the Dark Dance aspect, which is a resource aspect, so it's super rare to get because you need to get it on a ring or an amulet, and those just drop less often. As well as the amulet being able to roll any aspect in the game, it's a really bad source. But just spending 50 obols to get a random crack at a ring, you're probably going to find one of those fairly soon. Are you looking for Cursed Aura on the Necromancer? Gamble Boots, their cheapest option, and they only have 2 different aspect types, one of which is Utility. Are you looking for Bone Dusters, or Reaping Lotus, or Reanimation, or Unyielding Commander, any of your great offensive aspects? Well, you can basically double dip on the efficiency. Buy out a weapon that would be the base that you're hoping to use in the first place, and in addition to that, every one of them has the chance to roll legendary or better and have the aspects. So you might get a double whammy. You might get your ancestral weapon, and on top of that, get the aspect that you're looking for. The other great thing about gambling is that all of these items are actually tradable, as opposed to anything from a cache that you might be able to pick up. So you're not going to get jebaited and think that you found a super valuable aspect, because by the way, people are buying aspects for ridiculous amounts of gold. I think I've been selling Cursed Aura aspects right now for about 300 million gold, and nobody has batted an eye. Just to give an idea of a way that you yourself, maybe even if you're solo self-found, could find a way of entering the market and make some good gold. But again, You can trade these items. You can give them away to your friends. If you and your buddy is playing a similar build, you can trade off aspects. Really good returns on Ancestrals. Really good chances at getting unique items. And while I've never personally found one, and I'm not going to put a ton of stock into this, there's always that story of a friend who has picked up a mythic from gambling. If you have, let me know down in the comments. I want to, I don't know, hate you, love you, mostly be envious of you. If you haven't been trying out gambling, or if you're just kind of new to the game in general, or if you just found my channel and you haven't already and you appreciate the information, consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I promise I will stop yapping about this eventually. Well, once we hit that checkpoint, I would say I'll stop yapping about it, but I'm deeply appreciative of everybody who's joined the channel recently. Thank you all so much. But if you're new here, you don't want to miss out on anything. I don't spam you or nothing. You just don't want to miss these videos when they come out. Similarly, leave a like on the video and comment down below. Have you gotten some amazing outcomes from gambling? Have you found any other cool tips or tricks that really helped you to be able to jet set into high torment levels or get the gear that you needed? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly, truly hope that it helps, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.